This is my informative speech on Alaska. Imagine standing on a hillside, breathing in the fresh, clean Alaskan air, when all of a sudden a herd of caribou passed by in front of you. That's when you realize that visiting Alaska gives you the ultimate outdoor experience. In this speech, we'll start by talking about the history and culture. Then, we'll talk about an educational opportunity. Finally, we'll talk about a popular activity in Alaska. This is a picture of the caribou I mentioned earlier. The Alaska History and Culture in 2004 to 2014 offered information on the past of Alaska. A major part of this past is the Native Americans. Currently, they make up over 16% of the culture. They have over 11 different distinctions and 22 different languages. On top of that, they live in over 200 villages, and the villages often look like this. When Alaska applied to be a state in 1959, they included a disclaimer clause. This stated that Native Americans would be entitled to all land they currently live on. This was an attempt to prevent future problems. However, it did not work as they thought it would. Congress claimed that all land in Alaska belonged to the Alaskan government, even those that the Native Americans were living on. The Native Americans were not going to take this, though. As the Alaskan government turned this land into wildlife refuges and national parks, the Native Americans fought back. By 1966, the land was in complete chaos. No one knew what land belonged to who. This was resolved in 1971 with the North American Settlement Act. It gave over 44 million acres back to the Native Americans. In my next point, I'll be talking about an educational opportunity available. The University of Alaska Anchorage in 2012 offered information on its campus. The University of Alaska Anchorage has educational, athletic, and job opportunities. Some of the educational opportunities are many degrees. For an example of some graduate degrees are doctoral and master's degrees. An example of some more basic degrees include certificates, associates, 2-year degrees, and 4-year degrees. In addition to having educational opportunities, the University of Alaska Anchorage also offers athletic opportunities for students. The University of Alaska Anchorage has over 11 teams that go with an NCAA. An example of some of the teams include hockey, volleyball, basketball, and track and field. Their mascot is the seawolf, which looks like this. On top of their athletic and educational opportunities, the University of Alaska Anchorage offers job opportunities. This is to help students pay for college while still gaining their education. Some of these jobs include working on stores on campus. They are meant to be part-time and just as support for students. In order to apply for the University of Alaska Anchorage, you must be a new student, transferring student, or international student. In my next point, I'll be talking about a popular activity in Alaska. The Alaska Department of Fish and Game in 2014 offered information on hunting in Alaska. Alaska's hunting reputation compares to the best in the world. There are 3 main regions that you can hunt in. In those regions, you choose what subdivision you want to hunt in. Altogether, there are over 12 different big games, if you include mammals, wolves, and wolverines. I'll be talking about 3 popular animals: the moose, caribou, and elk. The first one is the moose. The moose can weigh over 1,600 pounds when it's grown. On top of that, it's over 6 feet tall. The next animal is the caribou. The caribou has over 32 herds located in Alaska. When you combine the herds, there's over 950,000 caribou. A full-grown male can weigh between 300 to 400 pounds. The last animal I want to tell you about is the elk. They are located only on Arknock Island, which is just south of Alaska, but still part of the state. A full-grown elk can weigh between 1,300, or can weigh around 1,300 pounds. This is an example of an elk. Some of the other animals I did not tell you about are the deer, muskox, and goat. In today's speech, I talked to you about the history and culture of Alaska, including the land problems that Native Americans faced. Then, I talked to you about the University of Alaska Anchorage and its educational, athletic, and job opportunities for students. Finally, I talked to you about the Alaska Fish and Game and about hunting in different regions, and mainly the 3 animals I included were moose, elk, and caribou. So now, the next time you're standing on that hillside, Watching those caribou pass by, you'll know a little bit more about the land and what's available, including what the Native Americans had to do to keep this land free for animals.